I'm eating shit at the moment. Look.
Oh, Danny said that last week that Paul for Fighting Trolls was doing a podcast with him. I'm really proud of what Danny's doing and how he's turned his life around, and I'm really happy for him. I did tell him, I said, Danny, listen, I know it's a podcast you're doing. I said, but I don't know, maybe off the screen or something. I said, this idiot here, i.e. Paul Greenock, he's to get a grip of his life because he's... Listen, Paul, you're on the old Dan Mac, and I'm not having a go at you, mate. I will have a go at you about other things, but I'm not having a go at you about a drug habit, okay? As I said to John Morris one night, I said, John, you don't need to get in a ring and fight right now, mate. I said, what you need is a rehab. And the boy never gave me any grief or nothing. I was just honest. And I'll still stand by that. But I've got to say about you, Paul, you need a rehab, right? And the reason why I'm bringing this up now is because I noticed now you're clickbaiting the Dickie Higgy. Well, listen, you missed the boat for that. You missed the boat for Dickie Higgy, okay? A long time ago. The reason I stopped supporting you a long time ago is because remember when you tossed the coin with Ace for 50 quid? Yeah, and you played him. Well, you never really. You thought you did. You got your money. But it's probably the most expensive 50 quid you've ever won in your life. Anyway, that's not how I'm having a go at you. One of my mates drove you about, mate. They drove you about, didn't they? And when you realised that after there was no more driving about, you changed your number. You didn't even have the decency to phone that guy with your new number. So that's why I'm having a go at you, right? And I'll keep having a go at you because it's just a scumbag, dickhead thing to do, mate. So I hope video Craig, treating him to a 5-star hotel. I hope you get your money, Craig, but I know what kind of plum this is. And he is a plum, by the way. A good big guy. Takes him, drives him about, blah blah blah, picks him up. Paul changes his number, doesn't give the big guy's number. The big guy's glad of that now because he's seen what you are, mate. And Danny went lenient with you. If it wasn't for the last 15 minutes of that podcast, mate, it wouldn't have been worth watching. But it was worth watching just to see you getting hit with a few things at the end. You never stopped, mate. You were absolutely tripping out your nut. You were charged up. Wow. Absolutely charged up with your eyeballs, Paul. I mean, I was used to kind of have a wee bit of guilt, man, thinking, well, fighting Irish gives this unit stinking. But see, now I can see why he maybe just seen things like I didn't. But again, the clickbaiting, Dickie Higgy, you missed the boat for that, mate, a long time ago. A long time ago. And I'm no surprised now people are not getting in touch with you, Paul, because that's what happens, mate, yeah? You use people just for what you can get. At the end of the day, mate, you're a bad egg. That's my opinion on you. So anyway, everybody else, have a good weekend. You too, Paul. Watch the amount of drugs you're taking, mate. You're going to end up overdosing. Honestly. Get a rehab. And guys, as I said there, I'm not having a go at him for his addiction, right? Even though he's an addict in denial, okay? I'm having a go at him for things like using people. You know what I mean? Absolutely using people. Yeah. I'm not having a go at him over his addiction. Whether he wants to deny that or not, I'll never laugh. I'll never call him people junkies or anything like that, no chance. But I can see how people are giving him a hard time right now. Honestly. As you see, I never shared any videos about his sister or that. That's no my kind of stuff. I've got sisters too. So, but anybody that goes after him, he asks for everything he gets half the time. He needs to get a grip of his life, get into a rehab, or go and get help one way or another, because he's in denial. and he's just setting off a bad impression to everybody.
You know, shit like that. I do some good stuff, but listen, this is how it is. Obviously, I've got some good people behind me, some really good people. And this guy. I do some good stuff, but listen, this is how it is. Obviously, I've got some good people behind me, some really good people. And the Scousers, you know I always say about Scousers. But listen, I might be moving over to Liverpool. They're in the middle of sorting it out, and then I've got a few friends who are sorting it out, so the place where I've always wanted